love the title of chapter 6 is Face the Music. Face the music. More than anyone else, I need it. I need to face the music of life, A whole lot of my life has been not facing the music, I've been that person who runs away whenever there's pain, not one that would, stay there and face pain, I've looked for the easy way out most of my life, That's why I'm probably no better than I am right now, So it's coming seemingly late, but it's never it's better late than never, So I'm learning that. I'm learning to face life. I'm learning to lean into life because that's the only way you're gonna win in life is to lean into life, lean into life, lean into life, right? And that doesn't necessarily come natural because you fight doesn't mean you're leaning into life. Sometimes leaning into life means that you have a large heart. You don't react. You respond, you know. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for coming along. It means that you respond to life. You don't react to life. People that are always reacting to life, always angry and all of that, they're running away from life. Those are like easy characteristics of someone that is not leaning into life. Someone who leans into life rarely gets angry. He has angry on that he's or bosom. He's in control. If people if people step on your nerves so easily, you're not in control of life. You're leaning away from life. If you lean into life, people will really get you angry because you enlarge your heart. You enlarge your heart. You enlarge your heart to accommodate more people, accommodate people's fault. You're not responding to every barking dog along the way, right? So I can't wait till next Sunday. Like you can tell, we're gonna have a good time, as we start that topic. We're gonna have an exciting time today also, because this is another topic we're treating today that is very close to my heart. This is very close to my heart. This is something that I'm winning today's battles with, right? It's very close to my heart. It's just like God has made it. That is what we're doing, treating at this point in time for me, because this is pivotal for me. It's a necessary tool, necessary weapon in my armory for the battles, the war that I'm fighting at this point in my life, and it's also needed even as I lean into life, as I lean more into life. I need this, and it's called mindfulness. It's pretty popular today, right? Today's mental health world, you see it everywhere. Almost everywhere you turn onto, you will see everybody talking about mindfulness, 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 mindfulness. And sometimes we don't understand it, and we think it's probably some occult thing, something that's going to take me away from my faith or all of that stuff. Hopefully, we can break that myth today as we share, and you understand that it's a necessary weapon in your armory to face life, to win in life, to lean into life. So let's take it. All right. So as we the main thing we're talking about, mindfulness is being and staying alert, not being distracted. One of the things we read in chapter 5 is the fact that even though we don't work as many hours as those in ancient used to work, right? Because we have technology, right? We have different things in my work right now as an aftermath of COVID. We have what we call hybrid work system, whereby I can work from home on Mondays and Fridays. I only have to go to the office on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday, right? Compared to when I had to go to work every day. But yet people still get tired in the midst of all of that. You know, the reason why people seem to get tired, even though there are different things that have been made to make life easy for us, is because we are distracted. We're overly excited, or we're distracted, we're overly stimulated, right? We're not able to focus on one thing at a time, where our attention is called in different areas. And that kind of just that kind of just makes us tired, even though the different things have been done to reduce the burden on us. But because we have not been able to gain control of our mind, even though the schedules around us has been made lighter, our mind is ever busy. Our mind is ever distracted. Our mind is overstimulated, right? We're called on different sides. We think we can multitask, but the truth is that nobody can multitask. Each time you think you're multitasking, you're switching between different tasks so often that it gets you tired. The mere switch itself is tiring, right? So we want to talk about the title, being mindful, living in the present moment, being in control of your focus, being in control, of your time, of your space, being where you are so you can get the maximum benefit of every place, every task that you find yourself in, being able to bring the fullness of yourself to the thing that you're doing so you can get the maximum effort, maximum result from what you're doing. You can bring your wisdom, your experience to that which is before you, right? And you're not doing too many things and you're doing nothing at the end of the day, so don't let me go too much ahead of myself. We'll take it bit by bit, so teach Nat Hand, a monk, has this to say about the present moment. It says the present moment is the only time over which we have dominion, right? The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. You don't have dominion over your yesterday. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gone. Yes, we do all this sci-fi stuff as if people can do time travel, but it's sci-fi. It's not reality. In reality, you have no control over your yesterday. Whatever happened to you yesterday, whatever you did yesterday, you cannot undo it. It is gone. You have no control over it. It is gone. The only thing you can do something about is your today, your now, your now, your now, your now, your now, your now. That's what you can do something about, not yesterday. You have no control over your tomorrow, right? At least you have no direct control over your tomorrow. That's where you're not even guaranteed you're going to be a part of it tomorrow. There's no guarantee you're going to sleep and wake up tonight. There's no guarantee the world will end today. So you have no control over it. So scripturally, I believe that's what was that talking about? Is it the Apostle Jude or Apostle James? I was talking, no, I believe it's the Apostle Jude, talking about people saying that we should be humble. We should be humble. Don't just say, tomorrow, this is that. So, 2024, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, who guarantees you? Who says you're going to be in 2024? Don't be boastful about what you don't know of. A dear friend of mine, my beloved dear friend, after the father died, father was sick and the father died. That became so important to her. That became a watchword for her. Everything she says, if the Lord wills, because she probably had so much belief that her father will be in her future, so much belief that her father will be in her future, but his life was cut short. The father died. So that became something that was big in her heart. That became a pain, that left her with treasure in that word. If the Lord wills, if the Lord wills, if God wills. None of us has control over tomorrow. I love to do the father-daughter dance with my daughters at their wedding. I love to. But I gotta put that clause. If the Lord wills, if I'm alive, if this world is still there, I pray that they are also there. Right? We don't have control over tomorrow. We can plan for it. Yes, we can plan for it. We can do everything that we need to do to plan for it, but we don't have control of it. The best we can do to hopefully affect our tomorrow, which we can affect, even though we don't have full control over, is to make the best of our today, our now. What you do in the now is what will determine your tomorrow. What you do in the now can overwhelm your yesterday. You cannot change it, but it can overwhelm your yesterday. Our power is in the now. It's not in the tomorrow. The power we have in the tomorrow is based on the power that we have today. If we have no power today, we cannot have power tomorrow. Right? So teacher Nat Har says it very rightly. The present moment, the now, is the only time over which you have dominion. Make the best of it. Make the best of it. Your today is all that you have. Make the best of it. Your tomorrow will only be as good as what you did today. Don't be like those people that are saying tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. It only comes for those that use their today. Today is when we have the power. Today is when we have a dominion. What we do today is what will determine our tomorrow. What we do today is what will overwhelm our yesterday. We don't have power over yesterday. We don't have control over tomorrow. But we have power, we have control over now. We can decide what to do now, because what we do now will affect our tomorrow. That's what will make a difference in our tomorrow. So now, the present moment is where your power is. If you want your 2024 to be great, it's only going to be great if you are using today well. If you are finishing 2023 well, how you finish your 2023 will determine how your 2024 will be. You don't postpone everything to 2024. You are not going to enjoy 2024 if you do that. You have to make the best of the remaining days of 2023. How good, how well you make the best of the remaining 2023 will determine how your 2024 will be. You need to begin to maximize time, maximize opportunity, maximize preparation, set the foundation upon which you want to write in 2024. Today, not tomorrow, today. So the present moment is the only time over which you have dominion. Make the best